Three in Pennsylvania. We're up by 400,000 votes with 86% of the precincts in. 86%, and we have Republican votes still coming in from Trump country. And the Democrats know that the only way that they can win this election is to cheat in Pennsylvania. And we've seen it from day one. We've seen it from day one. We found ballots in drainage ditches. They're not letting our poll watchers watch the polls. They're not letting them inside. There's video after video of them passing out collateral material in polling sites all over Philadelphia. They're trying to cheat. They're trying to cheat. They have 3x5 printed big posters in polling locations all over the city saying to vote for Biden and Harris, which is totally illegal. They're passing out flyers. The supervisors of elections, we have them on video, certain ones wearing literally Biden-Harris face masks in polling locations, which is totally illegal. And now they won't let, and we brought one great gentleman here with us today, Jeremy, who's a poll watcher down at the convention center. They won't even let him watch as they count the ballots. They put them behind a fence 40, 50 yards away where they actually can't see the counting happening. Guys, this is fraud. This is absolute fraud. We've seen it in Philadelphia before. They're trying to make a mockery of the election of this country. My father is up by almost 500,000 votes in this state with 86% reported and plenty of red counties left to go. Plenty of red counties left to go. We're going to win Pennsylvania, but they're trying to cheat us out of it because they know it's their only path to victory. They know it's the only path to victory. And so we came here today. We met with all our lawyers. We are going to file suit in Pennsylvania. It's a shame that we have to do that. It's the last thing that we wanted to do. It's the last thing my father wanted to do. But this is rampant corruption, and it can't happen. It simply can't happen. It's not fair. This isn't democracy. And with that, I want to pass it off to the great Rudy Giuliani, who's really leading the legal effort. And you'll be hearing from Rudy quite a bit. Please.
Thank you very much, Eric. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years of one-party rule leads to corruption of all kinds. Voter fraud is one of the biggest because that's how you keep your power. But we're not going to let them get away with it. They're not going to steal this election. This election gets decided by the people. These people, the elite, they don't care about the people. The people are the deplorables, the chumps. They're not important. To President Trump, he's the whole reason that he ran for office. And he's the whole reason for which he's carrying on this campaign, so that your vote can mean something, so that your vote doesn't get wiped out by 100,000 fraudulent, meaningless paper ballots that no one gets to observe. So we are going to continue the lawsuit here. We're going to bring a second one, and then we're going to bring a federal lawsuit. And we're going to take a very good look at whether we bring this nationally. We certainly are going to bring it here and in Wisconsin. Quite possibly, we'll do a national lawsuit and really expose the corruption.
So that was Eric Trump in an absolutely unhinged meltdown rant in Philadelphia today, because he's there with Rudy Giuliani and the rest of the Trump ghouls to try and challenge and get this, the fact that they're counting all the ballots. That's what they're basically there to do. That last night, Trump took a lead in Pennsylvania because they counted all the in-person votes first, which tended to go to Trump, and now they're counting the big city votes, and in particular, mail-in votes for those cities, and lo and behold, the margin is shrinking, and the estimates from a lot of people is that it's going to be close, but Biden will likely win Pennsylvania. But none of what he's saying is actually true. None of it. There's no fraud. There's no rigged counters. There's no people destroying ballots. There's no fake flyers. There's no last-minute effort to get Democratic votes in. None of that is real. What you're seeing there, the only thing that's real there is the desperation of Eric Trump and Rudy Giuliani and the Trump family, because they know they're right on the verge of losing. It literally could be over in a matter of hours once we start to get a sense of Nevada, because CNN and other sources just called Michigan for Joe Biden. And if Biden can win Nevada, it's essentially over. He's got Arizona, he's got Nevada, He's got Wisconsin, he's got Michigan, and therefore he does not need North Carolina or Georgia or Pennsylvania. Love to have them, doesn't need them. And so this is just a last gasp effort. If they somehow can survive to make Pennsylvania relevant, they're going to whine and throw a tantrum all the way to the Supreme Court if it takes that. This is unacceptable because what they're doing, even if it doesn't have an effect on the result, is systematically undermining democracy. And it's absolutely unacceptable. Donald Trump and his campaign are tearing down institutions right now. They know that they're on the outs. This isn't even a disaster night for Republicans. They might keep the Senate. In fact, it's likely they're going to keep the Senate. They might even make gains in the House. But because Trump and his family are losing, the corrupt family may be thrown out of the White House, they want to tear down everything behind them. In this moment, character is revealed. Your character is often revealed when you lose. And Donald Trump and Eric Trump and all the rest have absolutely no character.